There are moments in racing that stop you cold. You're watching the screen, completely dialed in, thinking about strategy and standing. And then, in the blink of an eye, everything unravels. That's exactly what went down this past weekend. And if you saw it live, you know that sinking feeling. This wasn't a random early race shuffle. This happened late, with the finish line within reach, involving drivers who had real shots at strong results. Atlanta Motor Speedway has a reputation for doing this, lulling you into thinking the race is under control, then flipping the script without warning. Lap 224, 37 laps remain. Stage points were already settled, and this was the part of the race where track position is everything, where smart drivers bank momentum and set themselves up for a strong finish. Denny Hamlin was doing exactly that, running in fifth, composed and calculated. Classic Hamlin, patient, waiting for the right opportunity. Coming off turn 4, Joey Logano drifted up the banking and made contact with Hamlin's front left corner. It was a minor touch by any measurement, but at Atlanta, minor touches have major consequences. Hamlin's car snapped sideways instantly, and at those speeds on a track built around drafting and pack racing, a loose car becomes a wrecking ball. The chain reaction was immediate. 9 cars sustained damage before it was over, and the names on that list weren't backmarked. A.J. Allmendinger, Chris Buescher, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Alex Bowman, Michael McDowell, Connor Zilisch, and Logano himself all caught up in second. Because these weren't rookies making desperate moves. These were veterans, 2 champions with experience and racekraft, competing hard for legitimate position, and yet Atlanta punished all of them equally. That's the brutal reality of modern superspeedway-style racing track. For Hamlin, a top 5 finish was well within reach, and early season results directly build playoff positioning, meaning every lost opportunity chips away at that cushion later. For Logano, despite initiating the contact, escaping cleanly was never really an option. He got collected too, because on tracks like this, nobody walks away clean once it goes. The ripple effects spread far beyond just those 2 drivers. Byron, Reddick, and Bowman are playoff caliber talents. Buescher has been one of the more consistent performers in the garage lately. McDowell is always dangerous on drafting tracks. Allmendinger is capable of stealing a win on his best day. Zilisch was gaining irreplaceable super speedway experience as a young driver. One move up the racetrack erased potential top 10 finishes for nearly all of them in a single instant. Atlanta has evolved into one of the most demanding and unpredictable venues on the entire schedule, with cars running flat out and bumper to bumper at speeds pushing 180 miles per hour, where the margin between clean racing and catastrophe is razor thin. When established veterans get caught up like this, it doesn't reflect carelessness. It reflects just how intense and unforgiving the competition truly is. Early DNFs don't sting immediately, but when the playoffs arrive and the bubble tightens, every lost point from February quietly comes back into focus. And a missed top 5 at Atlanta can haunt a team 6 months down the road. That's the emotional weight of this sport. 1 degree of movement up the track, 1 moment of contact, and everything changes for multiple teams, multiple drivers, and the shape of an entire season at once. Atlanta continues to be unforgiving, unpredictable, and absolutely riveting. And this wreck reshuffled standings, stirred up tension between 2 veteran competitors, and reminded everyone exactly why super speedway events are unlike anything else. And this is just February. If the opening stretch of the season is already delivering moments like this, the playoff races are going to be something else entirely. Was it just hard racing? Did Logano come up too aggressively? Was Hamlin simply in the wrong place at the wrong time? Drop your take in the comments, because real discussion from real fans is what this channel is built on.